Preparations in China are in full swing ahead of the ruling Communist Party's 100th anniversary tomorrow. President Xi Jinping will preside over the main ceremony in Tiananmen Square in the centre of Beijing. For more, Olivia Xiong joins us live. Olivia, plans for these celebrations have been shrouded in mystery till the last minute, it seems.
Absolutely right. Until now, there are still very few details on how the proceedings will go tomorrow. It was only yesterday that organizers confirmed that the ceremony at Tiananmen will begin at 8 a.m. local time. But what has been promised are grand celebrations, and these are grand celebrations that will no doubt take place under very tight security and very strict COVID-19 prevention measures. And where I'm speaking to you from is a quarantine hotel for the media. We have been required to report here this morning, almost 24 hours before the proceedings begin tomorrow. We've had to undergo multiple COVID-19 tests. And this time as well, the requirement is for those who are attending the ceremony in person to have been inoculated with a domestic vaccine. And so that really shows, how much importance China is placing on this particular event. Security is also very tight. For the media, we are not allowed to bring any of our live broadcast equipment. We are also not allowed to bring any wireless microphones. And while there has been very little detail on what we can expect tomorrow, there perhaps have been some clues from the rehearsals that have been taking place over the past few weeks and the road closures that we have seen surrounding the Tiananmen area. We do know that President Xi will be giving a very important speech. Here's more.
Helicopters lined up to form the numbers 100. Aircraft soaring across the city in formation. And fireworks lighting up the National Stadium or Bird's Nest, as well as the Beijing night sky. Chinese social media has been abuzz with images like these as preparations in Beijing kick into high gear to celebrate the Communist Party's all-important 100th anniversary on July 1st. Now, Beijing's iconic Tiananmen Square is being readied for what's said to be grand celebrations to mark the party's centenary. Part of the site has been cordoned off and large screens have been set up. Rehearsals have also been ongoing. Security here and in the surrounding areas has also been stepped up. For 70-year-old Zhao Xiyu, the anniversary holds special significance. The 76-year-old says looking at China today, it's hard to imagine the progress the country has made, having lived through tumultuous times like the Cultural Revolution. But this history is likely to be swept aside on July 1st, along with other negative aspects of the past 100 years. In fact, July 1st isn't even the actual date of the anniversary. The first National Congress took place on July 23rd, 1921, a date that's nearly all but forgotten.
Olivia, China has faced growing international pressure on a number of fronts in recent times. Is this also a chance for the party to highlight its achievements?
Absolutely. You can most likely expect the party to use this occasion to really highlight where it has felt that it has done right by the country, and also to set the tone for the road ahead. It's likely to highlight China's economic rise to become the world's second largest economy at the moment, how it has also recently declared victory over extreme poverty, and most recently as well, how it has managed to successfully combat the COVID-19 pandemic in the country as well. And looking ahead, it will be hoping to set the tone for its next centenary goal in 2049, which will mark 100 years of Communist Party rule, 100 years since the founding of the People's Republic of China. And for the party, we have just heard today that there are 95 million party members, and President Xi has also called on them to maintain their commitment and loyalty to the party and to the people, even dedicating their lives to ensure that this cause continue. It's also an important occasion for President Xi ahead of an all-important twice-a-decade party congress next year, where it's widely expected that he will be set to begin a third term in power, defying a recent convention, as we have seen presidential term limits lifted in 2018. So it will be an important moment for him as we look ahead to that speech that he's going to be making tomorrow morning, for him to show up support, not just for the party, but for himself as well. Don?
Olivia, thank you for that. Olivia Xiong there with the latest for us from Beijing.